Hello students, you're welcome to Institute School. My name is Mr. Emmanuel, your business studies tutor. In this session, we will be concluding our treatment of 2021 past BECE questions. In our previous classes, we've treated questions 1 through 70. And so now we will continue from question number 71. Question 71 says the following are hardware except one. Is it CPU, input device, monitor, or operating system? The hardware is a component of a computer that you can see, touch, and feel. The CPU, you can't see it. It is the brain of the computer. The input devices are keyboards, mouse, and scanners. The monitor is an output device used to see what is being operated on the system, but operating systems are what drives the hardware. You can't see them. So the answer here is operating systems, option D. Question 72. The personnel office handles one of the following. Is it settlement of organization debts, or staff matters, or set the objective of an organization, or buying raw materials used? Settlement of organizational debts is performed by the finance department or accounts department. Setting objectives of the organization is performed by the administrative department. Buying raw materials is performed either by the procurement department or the accounts department. So the correct answer here is option B, staff matters. They are performed by the personnel office or the personnel department. Question 73. Obtaining crude oil for refining is an example of dash industry. Is it constructive, extractive, manufacturing, or tertiary? The constructive industry uses finished goods to build other products. The manufacturing industry transforms or converts raw materials into finished goods. The tertiary industry is a service industry, but the extractive industry is involved with getting raw materials in their natural states, and that is where obtaining crude oil falls under. So the correct answer is option B. Question 74. Which of these is an accounting equation? Is it asset equals to capital plus liabilities, or capital equals to assets plus liability, or capital equals to assets minus liability, or assets equals to liabilities minus capital? The accounting equation, there is one accounting equation, and this states that assets is equals to capital plus liabilities. What this means is that for a business, all the properties that a business has, that is the assets, they are either its capital, that is the things that the resources that are used to start the business, or the liabilities that the business have occurred. So all your properties are made up of whether those things that belong to you or the ones that you borrow. So the accounting equation is assets equals to capital plus liability. So the correct answer here is option A. Question 75. The system of filing whereby order of date is used is called dash. The system of filing where the order of date is used, is it geographical, alphabetical, chronological, or numerical? Now, when you use location, then that's geographical. When you use alphabet, ABC, then that is alphabetical. When you use numbers 1, 2, 3, then that is numerical. But when you use chronological, it means you follow a pattern that follows each other, not necessarily alphabet or numbers or location. So long as it follows each other. So when you use dates follow each other, so it is a chronological filing. So the correct answer here is option C, chronological. Question 76. The volume of mails received or dispatched each day in an organization depends on the dash. Is it the capable hands in the organization, or the volume of business that is being done in the organization, or the management decision or number of staff? The activity of an organization determines how much correspondence that they have. That is, how much messages or mails they send and receive. So the correct answer here is option B, the volume of business that is done. That is, how much activity that they do determines their mails that are received and dispatched. So the correct answer here is option B. Question 77. The intercom system is used for making dash. The intercom system is used for making dash. Is it local calls, international calls, national calls, or internal calls? The intercom system is used for making communication within an organization. Take, for example, the receptionist wants to communicate with the accounts department, or the human resource department wants to communicate with the administrative department. That is what the intercom is used for, and those type of communications are called internal communications or internal calls. So the correct answer here is option D, internal calls. Question 78. The reduction in the price of goods in order to encourage customers to buy in large quantities is called dash. Is it promotion, gifts, fraud, or discounts? Promotion is an offer to encourage people to buy more. It is an offer, not a reduction in price. A gift is a free offer to someone that is not necessarily tied to any action. A fraud is a crime. It is a falsification of record. But a discount is the reduction in price for the purpose of encouraging people to buy more. So the correct answer is option D, discounts. Question 79. The act of making financial plan or income and expenditure is called dash. Is it salary, budget, finance, or tax? It's not salary. Salary is a reward for labor, the monthly reward for labor. It's not tax. Tax is a involuntary, unconditional levy by the government on income or property in a state. The budget is a plan for a financial plan, either for expenditures or for incomes of an organization or a person. Yes, not only organizations have budgets, individuals have budgets, the country has a budget. So any financial plan for income and expenditure is a budget. So the correct answer is option B. The next question says, the document that shows how the monthly earning of a worker is calculated and arrived at is dash. Is it check, salary, calculator, or pay slip? A check is a payment instrument that is issued by the drawer to the bank to pay the bearer or a named person. The salary, to explain that, is a monthly reward for labor. A calculator is used to calculate, but a pay slip is a document that shows the monthly earning of a worker. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 81. Trans in a printer's correction sign, which stands for dash. When a printer brings the trans sign, what does it mean? Does it mean transcript, transpose, transport, or transload? Trans in printers is used to represent or is used to indicate transpose, and what this means is that it prints in reverse order. So you switch it from rows to column. That's transpose. So the correct answer here is option B, transpose. Question 82. The following parts can be found in both the computer and typewriter except one key. Is it the bottom row, the shift, the cursor control, or the home row. In all of these, you find the bottom row in both the typewriter and the computer. You also find the shift space to make spaces between words in both the typewriter and the computer. You also find the home row where you have the home key in both the computer and typewriter, but a typewriter does not have the cursor control. So the correct answer here is option C, cursor control. Question 83. Negative attitude to work has all the following characteristics except one. Negative attitude to work has the following characteristics except, is it failure, anxiety, depression, or promotion? Promotion comes with positive attitude to work. When you have a positive attitude to work, you are delivering on your tasks, then you get promotion. Promotion is a reward for positive attitude. But negative attitudes has characteristics like depression, anxiety, and failure. So the correct answer is option D. Promotion is not a characteristic of negative attitude. Question number 84. The totality of all that occurs between the time when goods reach the final consumers is called dash. Is it communication? Is it production, communication, distribution, or aid to trade? Between when a producer produces a good and when it gets the final consumers, it goes through channel of distribution, and that's called distribution. It's not production. Production is the act of creating the goods and services. Communication is the exchange of information, and aid to trade is all the activities that makes commerce or makes trade to be easy. So the correct answer is option C, distribution. Question 85. All goods returned to the supplier due to damage are recorded in dash. Is it sales journal, return journal, purchase journal, or return outward journal? Goods that are returned to the suppliers. The sales journal is used to record sales on credits. Return journal is incomplete. Purchases journals are used to record purchases that are made on credits. Now you either have a return inward journal or a return outward journal. There is no return journal. And a return outward journal is used to record goods that have initially been bought but are returned back to the suppliers for whatever reasons. So the correct answer is option D, return outward journal. You can't return goods when they are damaged or when you are supplied with a wrong specification. So take for example, I ordered for Pepsi, but they delivered Coca-Cola. I can't return it. Or I ordered for Pepsi and they gave me Pepsi, but one of the bottles is leaking. Then I can return it. So you can return goods for different reasons. So the correct answer is option D, the return outward journal. Question number 86. Confidentiality of information means what? Confidentiality of information means that is it exposing the information or leaking the information or distorting the information or keeping of official information. Confidentiality means how important, how sacred information is, and something that is important, something that is sacred has to be kept properly. So you don't expose what is confidential, you don't leak it either, and you don't distort it or change it. Rather, you keep the information. So the correct answer is option D. Question 87. One of the following is not a source of capital of a sole proprietor: loan from bank, sales of shares, personal savings, or gift from friends or relatives. A sole proprietorship is also known as a one-man business, and it is a business that is owned, financed, and run by one person. Their sources of finances are usually personal, and they cannot source for capital from the public. So they can get loans from the bank, they can get funds from their personal savings or from their friends, but they cannot sell shares to the public. So the correct answer here is option B, sales of shares. Question number 88. This says the highest number of people to form a partnership business is dash. Is it 10, 12, 14, or 20? The Partnership Act stipulates that partnership is formed between 2 to 20 persons, except for partnerships of professional bodies. So the maximum number is 20. So the correct answer is 20, option D. Question number 89. The following are sanctions to check lateness to work, except 1. Denial of opportunities, query, suspension, or elevation. Lateness to work is a negative work behavior, and it comes with sanctions like denial of opportunities, like queries or sanctions. But elevation is used to reward positive actions. So the correct answer here is elevation. Elevation is not a sanction to check lateness. Option D. Question number 89. Question 90 says, the document which contains pictorial representation of goods for sale and their prices is called dash. Is it invoice, price list, quotation, or customer's order? An invoice is an evidence of a transaction that has taken place. A price list includes only the description and prices of items, while a customer's order is the request of the customer, the items the customer is interested in buying. But a quotation has the full details of items that are available for sale. It has their description, their details, their pictures, and their prices. Question 91. Which of the following is not a home key? The home key is where you have keys that are used to make easy command. So we have the F key, we have the J key, and the K key, but there is no R key in the home keys. Question number 92. The means of transporting heavy goods or objects or metals is through dash. How do you transport heavy objects? Is it through air transport, or cable transport, or pipeline transport, or water transportation? Heavy items are not transported through the air because aircrafts are lightweight. Aircraft is used to transport perishable items that needs to be delivered on time when speed is needed. Cable transportation is usually used for human beings. Pipeline transportation is used for liquid, but water transportation is good for carrying heavy items or metals. So the correct answer is option D, water transportation. Question number 93. The business organization set up and organized by government is called dash. Is it partnership, public corporation, cooperative society, or sole trader? Sole trader is established by one person. Cooperative societies are established by individuals who have the same interests. Partnerships are established by individuals, 2 or more persons. But public corporations are established by the government. So the correct answer here is option B. Question 94. A person who uses a motorbike to deliver mails to different destinations is called dash. Is he an account clerk, a receptionist, a dispatch rider, or a servant? An account clerk is someone who assists in the office. A receptionist is someone who works in the reception and attends to visitors. A dispatch rider dispatches or sends messages, mails from one place to another to different destinations through or with the use of a motorbike. So the correct answer here is option C, a dispatch rider. Question 95. The insurance policy taken against stealing by breaking into the house is known as dash: fire insurance, life insurance, endowment insurance, or burglary insurance. We have explained these options earlier. Fire insurance is against outbreak of fire. Life insurance is against life. Now, endowment insurance is a life cover. It is used to cover against loss of means of livelihood, while burglary insurance is to cover against theft. So the correct answer here is option D, burglary insurance. Question number 96. Rent, wages, advertising, NEPA bill, and transportation are regarded as dash. Are they loans, creditors, income, or expenses? All these are things that you pay for, and services or utilities that you pay for are regarded as expenses. So the correct answer here is option D. 97. Which of the information below cannot be found on a business card? A, the name of the owner. B, the salary of the owner. C, the position of the owner in the company. And D, the name of the company where the owner works. A business card is an introductory class. It's an introductory card that is used to introduce yourself or give information about yourself to a person. It will carry your name, your contact details, your organization you work for, your position in the organization, and the address of the organization, but it will not carry the salary of the owner. So the answer here is option B, the salary of the owner. Question 98. The profession which occupies one's time and through which one earns a living is called dash. Is it occupation, skill, talent, or moving? It should be very easy. A profession that occupies your time and through which you earn a living is your occupation. The correct answer here is option A. Skill is what you are able to do, but what takes your time is your occupation. Number 99. What is the name given to an handwritten note in typewriting? A note that has been written by hand, like biro and pen. What's it called? Is it called writing, duplicating, manuscript, or typed sheet? It's clearly not typed sheet because it was written by hand. It's not called writing, but it's called manuscript. So the correct answer is option C, manuscripts. And the final questions. Question number 100. Which of the following is not an advantage of office equipment? Is it enhances accuracy, or time saving, or increases productivity, or energy wasting? Office equipment helps to enhance accuracy. It helps you to work more correctly. It helps you to save time. It also helps to increase your productivity, but it is not energy wasting. So the answer here is option D. Energy wasting is not an advantage of office equipment. And that brings us to the end of our questions for 2021 past BECE examinations. And I hope you've enjoyed these lessons. Join us as we prepare you better for your forthcoming exams. And I wish you success in your exam. Do have a nice time. Bye.